greatest stand-up comedy acts of all time, my long-time close personal friend. It's been 10 years since you've been on the program, Paul. Where the hell have you been?
10 years. Good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you.
Has it been 10 years?
It has been 10 years.
And you look fantastic.
I always look
fantastic.
fantastic.
You have a gray hair on your head?
Never.
Not a gray hair on your head? How do you keep yourself in such good shape?
I can't. I have the Fitbit now. That's what it is.
You look horrible.
How you doing, Paul?
No, I'm kidding. The Colonel. Good to see you,
It's a
my
miracle the
friend.
Colonel still waited another 10 years down there.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Now, since the last time we saw you there, Mr. D'Angelo, you've written a book right here.
I've written a couple since you saw it. That's my third one.
This is your third one.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, we didn't have him because he didn't show up in the last 10 years. Les Misérables, right?
L.A. Misérables.
L.A. Misérables.
Misérables, French, Misérables.
Misérables.
Yeah, but I was miserable in L.A. So
Were you?
What that is that's the first of 6 actually diaries I kept when I was in L.A., living in L.A.
Really?
And I was there for 6 years, and I'm going to probably publish the first 3 of the diaries. They go in chronological order, but it's funny because it was miserable. You know,
Why was
and
it
I just make
miserable
fun-
out there? Other than you have the great
tough
weather
business.
and all that other stuff.
Yeah, but you know, the entertainment business, I was in the DA's office for 11 years. I was an assistant DA for 11 years, and then I was a defense attorney. I met more jerks in a week in L.A. than I did in a whole month in the court, and that included...
You represented
that
Colonel
included
one
the
time,
lawyers.
I heard, down there.
Oh, no, he didn't. No,
He was
I did
flashing.
not. Huh?
He was a flasher.
Oh, that's right, I did. We got you off, though, they reduced the charge.
You got him off?
No, I didn't get him off.
Because that would be L.A. miserable also.
They reduced it down to a misdemeanor because of the size of the flash.
Unbelievable down there. Now, Los Angeles, I'm not a very big fan of Southern California. Las Vegas, of course.
Yeah, of course.
But
yeah.
Los Angeles, they have earthquakes, mudslides, all
And
this
people
other
would
nonsense.
say to me, "You're from New England," and I wouldn't live in New England. I said, "Why not?" They said, "Because I don't like to shovel snow." I said, "It's better than shoveling in your living room, right?"
It is true.
Yeah.
The snow melts.
Yeah, right.
Earthquakes don't.
No.
Unbelievable. Now, this, like you said, this is your third book here. What was it like when you got your first book published? Were you like overjoyed? Did you feel like Stephen King?
The first book is called Stories I Tell. It's just all short stories. I tell people, leave it in the bathroom. Read one story at a time, and if you had a bad burrito, read 3 stories. But it's, you know what, it was, it's a lot of work to get it done, and then once it's done, it's like, oh, what do I do now, you know? But then
You write another one.
you got to market it. I actually wrote a sequel to that called More Stories I Tell. And it's just a continuation. It's all just little short, funny stories and anecdotes and stories when I was in the DA's office. But everyone's really funny, you know. And they got all sorts of awards. Each one won about 4 or 5 international awards.
Unbelievable out there.
This one's up for some awards too. But this one just came out. The people who have read
Can you
it,
get this on
really like it.
Amazon.com?
You can get it on Amazon.com, or you can go to my website, pdangelo.com. And it has a link right to Amazon. And
Not only are you a great lawyer, not only are you an unbelievable stand-up comedian, now an author, but you're also a tremendous artist. Now, we have art on the screen right now that you actually painted and drawn and all that stuff. I mean, Bob Ross is rolling in his grave. This is how awesome this stuff is.
Well, you know what? I've done the artwork, but I put it aside for many years, and I started doing it again, and I really like it. I just started painting, actually, about 1.5 years ago. I always drew and stuff, and I did these scratchboards. You're probably showing
Right, the John Lennon thing
the
is
rock and roll
unbelievable, the Beatles
scratchboards.
one.
Yeah, I've done like 25 of those. I actually did the first 12 over 40 years ago while I was at Boston College, and then I started again. It was hard to find even the materials for it, but I started again, and I've done another dozen so of those, and I'm going to do some more. But yeah, I really like it.
Now, can you do? If someone wanted some art made, could they contact you?
Yeah, like T.C. Restani.
Obviously, I'm hinting at it.
Yeah,
could you do a commission piece
for you?
TC?
For you, I might. For you, I might.
Unbelievable.
Usually, I don't take requests, but for you, I might.
Well, just because we've been friends for
Oh,
a long
we
time,
go
even
so
though we haven't been
far
here
back.
in 10 years.
Yeah. Really? It's been 10 years?
It's been 10 years,
Are you
Paul.
kidding me?
2009. Do the
Wow.
math.
Jeez, yeah. Well,
Now, unbelievable. Now, if people want to book you for unbelievable stand-up comedians, they go to your website, pauldangelo.com. Now, how long does it take you? Do you do more different sets through the years, or do you have old favorites that you like to bring back every once in a while?
you know what I do? I always try to keep my act different because it makes it interesting for me. Because, you know, if you are having fun and the people have fun, they can tell. You look like you're having fun right now.
You know, I'm having fun with you, Mr. D'Angelo.
He ain't having fun until you call 911.
But, you know, so I'm always adding to my act, but sometimes I even get requests, like, like free bird, but I get requests to do certain jokes.
Suck World.
Suck World is a popular one, and sometimes if I put something away for a while, I bring it back, and it's like new to me, and I'll do it until I get tired.
Now we're taping this in 2019. Have you thought of any Bob Kraft jokes?
I was staying away from the Bob Kraft jokes, and I don't try to do a lot of things that are like just topical because you can only use them for a couple weeks or so, and then they're gone and stuff. So I try to use things that I could use over the years that always apply, and so I'll mix in old stuff, new stuff. During the winter, I have a whole routine about the winter, and during the summer, I have a whole routine about the summer, fall, about the fall.
You're a seasonal guy.
Yeah, I'm a season.
We've been trying to get you back on the program for 10 years. I don't know where you've been, but we found you, and we're glad you're here.
Well, I'd love to be here.
Let's not make it another 10 years before you come back.
No, please not.
Once again, on the screen, there's his contact information. Anybody out there want to laugh their ass off, book this guy, Paul D'Angelo, my longtime close personal friend. Thank you once again, Paul, for being on the show.